all runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
The ball carrier.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Second and 2. Shotgun now from Murray. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a
trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs. It gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
From down at the 12. Now Saquon Barkley. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5.
Barkley, the ball
9 good yards there on the run, and now 3rd down.
5-yard line.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
This is out quickly to the right. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Gonzalez on for the field goal. A 23-yard attempt.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
On the return, the Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Sony Michel, his first carry. And he's got room. It's a foot race. 30. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly for 6. On for the extra point is Folk. this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Makes the score Patriots 14, Cardinals 3.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. On the return, Andy Isabella. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you know...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Lightning speed there from the safety, Devin McCourty on the sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go.
Cardinals 3.
They'll run with Barkley. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
Barkley, the ball carrier. He's brought down at the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's third down.
The Cardinals on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be third and forever. Murray now to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. Michelle, they toss it out right to him. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And it's 21-3.
Is good. Makes the score Patriots 21, Cardinals 3.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Flush to his right. This one caught by Isabella. And all the way down to the 39. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 45 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On the run, it's Barkley. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Interesting note, you think about the Patriots drafting Tom Brady in the 6th round of the year 2000. Well, they took another quarterback in the 6th round 3 years later, 2003, and that was Cliff Kingsbury, who's now over on the other sideline, the current coach of the Cardinals. Kingsbury, though, he never appeared in a regular season game for the Patriots and actually took the field only one time in the NFL, and that was as a member of the New York Jets.
Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
On the play brings up 3rd down.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, Murray. Being chased out left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Touchdown.
Andy Isabella. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10.
21. Cardinals 10. Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Fields this way up at the 17. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Tackled by Isaiah Simmons.
A gain of
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
From the 31, Newton flushed out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The tight end, Dalton Keene, the target.
And it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion. Now Michelle. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the red zone now, Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And it's caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Leads to second and goal.
Second down and goal. Newton. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted by the
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now the question, what do you do here? Time not really an issue. You got over a minute, but you figure from this spot you'd need a good 50, 60 yards to even consider a field goal try.
Yeah, so there's optimism there, but there's also a little bit of restraint, right? You got to make sure you don't take a sack here. Don't end up in the end zone. Ball gets stripped. You could give up 2 points in that occasion, or maybe even 6 if you can't get on it and recover it yourself. So make sure you protect the guy throwing the football if indeed that's the plan of attack.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
And it's 3rd.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. That's out to the left and complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down.
How about the first half he's putting together? Well over 100 yards already with that last catch. And to me, they'd be well served to keep looking his way. A number of big plays already in this one.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Murray now on 1st down. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. It's the former Michigan man, Chase Winovich, who gets in there to bring him down. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's Murray. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A final shot before half from Murray. This is intercepted. Terrence Brooks with a pick, and he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. On the return, Isabella. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Second half begins with a run from Barkley.
And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Again, it's Barkley. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
On the carry.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now it's Barkley. Oh, what a juke into space. He's at the 30, 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. Saquon Barkley, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on third down, doesn't matter how far they need for a first down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, picked up the first down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything, all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Bird now ready to return it. And able to get this out to the 25.
Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The tackle there by Patrick Peterson.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
From the 27, Newton. Throw caught here by Bird. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
First, the goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Sony Michel, the ball carrier.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
And it's Michel once again. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 34. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Sony Michel comes out of a long line of terrific running backs from the University of Georgia and was a first-round selection for New England in 2018. He does not mind carrying the football, never turns down an opportunity. Top 10 in rushing attempts in the league in 2019. Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
On 2nd and 7, Newton. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And this is caught by Watkins. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a 1st down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Running out of the gun with White. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Sean Williams that time in on the stop.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8.
20.
From the gun, here's Newton. Steps away to his left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Jalen Thompson picks it. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
It's a gain of
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he will have the 1st down as he's up to his 17-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
It's a gain of
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Barkley. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And now Murray's going to set up the throw. Dancing to his left. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
And there's the beauty of Kyler Murray, because we all know he can get it done through the air. Terrific right arm, and nowadays we don't even talk about his height anymore. He's shown that he can see downfield and make throws, but he also possesses wide receiver speed. He can call his own number or scramble and turn it into a big play as well. Kyler Murray, a dual threat at the quarter.
There he goes.
I'm the best in the game. I'm the best in the game.
Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead.
Zane Gonzalez.
A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
This one taken just inside the 10.
And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Foxborough. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter. New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
One play has him to the 37 here for first and 10. On the toss, here's Michelle. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. On 2nd and 9, Newton. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to look deep for Edelman. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
New England on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Going deep here for Watkins. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Byron Murphy. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. The corner, Stephon Gilmore on the stop.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
On the carry.
Saquon Barkley, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead.
Lining up for the extra point.
So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and oh, he's over 200 yards. The game he's having, fantastic, a lot of fun to watch.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
On the tackle. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Here's Newton now on 2nd down. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They snap it to Newton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 40.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Buying time to his left. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. He sets to fire deep. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Then it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And a big turnover there as he... His guys will get the football back.
1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Now they work this well upfield across the 45. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now he gets this deep into Patriot territory. Andy Isabella was the intended target.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line. A 41-yard gain. And the Cardinal 1st down.
Here we go. Just get off the field.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Patriots going to use